This is just a quick tutorial that goes over a few rows from the Dayracer tank and the Daydreamer tank. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start off by going over the row that talks about single crocheting and then front post double crocheting. So start off by placing one single crochet in the first stitch. And how you create a front post double crochet is you're going to yarn over, we're going to get our hook ready, and you're going to go underneath the post and back on top. So not through the stitch like you normally would on top, like right there, but every stitch has a post. So right between the first and second stitch, there it is, yarning over, pulling that back through, and finishing off your front post double crochet by yarning over, pull through 2, yarning over, pulling through 2. And since that does count as a stitch back on that row, but it doesn't look like you've used it, you're still skipping that and going to the next stitch and placing one single crochet. And that's the repeating pattern across. So front post double crochet again, and single crocheting in the next stitch. Next, we're going to go over the row that speaks of one single crochet and then a front post double crochet around a front post double crochet. So we'll move on to that. So I've chained one, and we're going to place one single crochet in the first stitch, and the next one calls out for a front post double crochet around a front post double crochet. So 2 rows down, right there, we're going to front post double crochet around that entire post, like so. Finishing it off and then placing one single crochet in the next stitch. And that's all that's to front post double crocheting around a front post double crochet. You're going to start seeing that's really prominent. You're going to start seeing those lines and that texture really pop. So the next thing we're going to learn about are the decrease rounds for these patterns, because it can get a little tricky whenever it starts off with front post double crochets instead of single crochets. So we'll move on to that. So once you get to a decrease row, it's actually going to start with a front post double crochet around a front post double crochet instead of a single crochet. So I'm just going to show you kind of how that's supposed to look. So go ahead and front post double crochet around that 2 rows down, and single crochet in the next stitch. And that's the only difference. So pretty much because you decreased on each side, you're just skipping that stitch that would normally be the first one, which was normally the single crochet. So I'm just doing that across, and I want to show you what it's going to look like on the other side as well. So you're ending with a front post double crochet around a front post double crochet as well. So it looks a little jagged at first, but don't worry, we single crochet evenly across the top at the end, so it looks nice. So chain 1 and turn. I'm just showing you these quick little versions, so I'm going to decrease again on the back side. Because whenever you start decreasing, you do have repeat rows. It'll always, be a decrease row. You're going to start with a front post double crochet. A decrease row, you're going to start with a single crochet. And you're always dropping that first stitch from the previous rows. So I'm going to show you that. So since we had a front post double crochet on the last one first time, we are going to single crochet in the first stitch this time. Dropping that front post double crochet line is pretty much what you're doing. Front post double crocheting around the next one, like so. And you're going to do that across. I just want to again show you at the very end what it kind of looks like. Ending with a single crochet as well. There you go. So it'll look like that. You'll always see how you're dropping that first one. So we started with 5 lines, now we're down to 3. So I'm going to continue just to show you guys again how to begin with a front post double crochet. So we're going to again chain 1, front post double crochet, starting it all off. Skipping that first stitch back there, single crocheting in the next one, like so. So you're always going to be dropping off one of the stitches before. So I hope that makes sense. Please email me if you have any questions. But that is all that's to the decrease rows of these patterns. So good luck and happy making!